Henry,
Ryan.
what is something that is like annoying you right now? Like what's something you're annoyed at right now?
So we had that home run derby earlier.
Yeah.
Put sunscreen on my face. I'm just getting like a tiny bit of it in this eye. And it's not enough that I'm like worried about it, but it's funny you ask because that is really annoying me right now.
Dude, sunscreen in the eye is
It's not
like
fun.
a top annoyance. That's a great thing to be annoyed by. It always happens to me on the golf course because you're already like hot and sweaty. Then you put the sunscreen on and then you just keep sweating and then it drips into your eye.
Yeah, and it's really great thinking about it.
Yeah. Maybe we need like some Johnson and Johnson baby sunscreen. Like you know how they have the baby shampoo? It's called like No Tears. We need No Tears sunscreen.
We definitely don't need the sunscreen that Adam brought, the face sunscreen. Also, I don't know. I guess they look better now. When I left that home run derby, my arms looked pretty red, and I wasn't out there all that long. I'm not sure about Adam's sunscreen choices.
Uh-oh. I had a sunscreen mishap of my own recently.
Oh no.
Um, I was going to the golf course, remembered that I was out of sunscreen, went to Walgreens to get some sunscreen, and there's two bottles of sunscreen right next to each other. One Walgreens brand sunscreen, $4.99, big bottle. Right next to it, Copper Tone or whatever, $14.99, same size bottle. I'm like, there's no way that the Copper Tone is 3 times as good as that, like to be worth the cost.
You would think.
So go to the golf course, put on this garbage sunscreen that legitimately felt like I was putting like pine tar on my body, how sticky it was. And then put it on Allie. Like Allie was wearing like a tank, so I put it on her shoulders and back. We both just got smoked by the sun. I legitimately had to use like a scrubber to scrub it off of my body. That's how sticky it was in the shower. It was rough. That was the last time I ever used it. I had to go back. Then I ended up spending more money. So the lesson to be learned here is that like don't cheap out on things like sunscreen.
Yeah, definitely not. And don't put it in
Like
your eye either. This is not fun.
yeah, maybe you just need like a little like do you have if you have your water bottle, like pour it on like a little cloth and just no.
No,
Tough.
I left it. I left it at the park. Marissa has it now.
It's funny that Austin brings this up because I'm about to talk about a DraftKings odds boost in just a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. One thing that's annoying me is the possibility of Cam Smith going to the Live Tour and just like the Live Tour in general. Um, it I feel like the Live Tour just has such bad vibes. Like
Yeah,
obviously the backing is sketchy. They just like keep taking like they're just like putting people's own morals against their desire for cold hard cash, and it's pissing me off.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of mixed emotions. The big one is that I just want Cameron Smith out of my life. I
Oh,
talked
see,
about
no.
this on the Broncos podcast, but he might be my most hated athlete right now, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. I had 40-1 on Victor Hovland, was fired up about everything, decided to hedge by betting on Rory McIlroy before that final round. And that's not how things played out. And Cameron Smith cost me a bunch of money, so I'm anti Cameron Smith. And if he
And
wants to take his 90 mil and go to the Live Tour, first of all, how could you blame him? Like he just did probably the best thing he'll ever do, and he got 2.5 million for it. Like take that money. Always take that money, but also take it and leave, please.
no, see, I'm the opposite because Cam Smith, as I gave out on this show, won the tournament, and I'll be happier. He's probably top 3 for golfers for me. Um, so I was already stoked to put him in my slip. I knew he was going to do well in a major. I knew it was only a matter of time before he won, and that's a let's see how many units is that. That's a 20 unit win for your boy. Um, but and like I had like a good weekend. Like I played in a golf tournament at Spring Valley, put on by of course the course and the Big Drive boys, and it was an awesome weekend. But like when you're playing golf for 3 straight days, like it's an expensive venture, and then you're drinking and you're out on the
Mhm.
course and you're doing stuff after. So like, I laid down some cash, and Cam Smith just paid for my whole weekend and then some. Um, and that was pretty dope. That was pretty nice of him.
That would be. I
But
spent those last 5 hours just saying horrible things about Cam Smith and praying that bad things would happen. And I don't think he can ever come back from that after that experience in my life.
the problem for me is like I've taken like a hard anti-live stance. Like I think I'm an
Mhm.
anti, like just like a true blue anti-live guy. And then they're gonna take one of my favorite golfers. I hadn't prepared for that. Um,
There'll
so
be plenty more.
that was a bad look on my part. Yeah, I know. If he goes, then like it just opens the door for anyone. 'Cause it's like, oh, like you're like killing it on the PGA Tour. You just won a major, and then you leave like the next day or within a few days after. They're gonna have to figure something out, and I hope it's soon.
They just can't compete. Like when you get 2.5 million for winning the British Open, and then Greg Norman shows up and he's just like, "Hey, want 90 mil to come play for us instead?" There's just nothing the PGA can do about that.
They could salary their players, but I don't think they'll ever do that.
Yeah, and do they even? Yeah, they need their money to come from somewhere, and that is not true of Live.
It's true. There's no like they don't have to worry about sponsors on Live.
Yep.
Okay. Second note, home run derby tonight. I don't know if everyone remembers this, but old heads of the show will remember that the home run derby at Course Field was like it exists in fame in the DNVR bets world because of how much money we made off of it. I think we made like 8 bets and won 7 of them or something like that. And then there was also, this is just a me thing, but we also did an exclusive DNVR pool for it, and I won that pool, which was worth like $250 or something. So it was an all timer, and I've just decided like I'm hitching my wagon to Pete Alonso forever when it comes to the home run derby. I'm a big believer that the home run derby is not just about who hits home runs. There's like a whole strategy to it, and he's clearly mastered the strategy. He's going for the three Pete. See what I did there?
Yeah.
And he's got to get it. Like that's just too good of a term for him to not get it. The three Pete? Are you kidding me? Incredible.
I mean, there's been a lot of three-peats. We'll see. I can't bet against him, but I also feel like in a field of what 8, taking 2-to-1 odds on any one of them, I just don't know if I trust it. There's just so many. First of all, I guess we can call it 7 because Albert Pujols is not going to compete. He does
What a
not belong.
joke.
Yeah, you don't like it?
No, how is DJ Crone not there instead?
That is true. CJ, it would have been fun to see CJ out there. CJ just isn't like a big name though.
No.
Colorado people will be excited, but I don't think anybody else is.
So like allegedly 49-year-old Albert Pujols gets to go out there.
Yeah, I mean, people like him. It's Pujols. They're gonna send him out there. Everybody's gonna clap and whatever, and you got to pull for him. But yeah, it's
Not me.
I don't know. It's still better than the dunk contest or something.
The home run derby
I
is probably the most electric side event, but dunk contest would be number 2. It's just there's only so many dunks.
Yeah, like that's why it was so cool like 30 years ago because there were still new
Yep.
dunks. Now all the dunks are gone. I hope that the world remembers LeBron poorly because he doesn't have a dunk contest title. That should be a
Dude.
stain on his legacy.
Everyone knows that you have to have multiple NBA titles and a dunk contest to be considered in the top of the top. Like if you want to be in the GOAT conversation, you have to have a dunk contest.
Yeah, you're scared of the dunk contest. You're not the GOAT.
Yeah. Michael Jordan would never be scared of the dunk contest.
No, he would not. Did he ever win that?
Yes.
Of course he did.
Like there's like 10 famous videos of him in the dunk contest.
And there's the free throw line one. Yeah, even just looking at the pictures, yeah, he was all over.
He was
1988, he won.
hell yeah. Also, like David Thompson, Skywalker, like of course he's probably closer to Jordan
Yep,
in the GOAT conversation than LeBron is.
absolutely.
All right, Luis says name 3 dunk contest champs. This should be so easy.
Oh boy. Okay, so we got LeBron.
Yep.
Famously not Aaron Gordon.
Famously not. Yes.
Famously not Aaron Gordon.
Who beat him in that one?
Was it Zach LaVine?
It was.
What's so cool? Okay, I just need one more. Well, it's just hard because I'm not like a huge NBA guy, and so I don't remember all the C-listers who compete in the dunk contest. But I mean, there's got to be. You would imagine. Our guy David Thompson.
Yeah, there you go.
There
That's
you go.
easy. We talked about him. How about Nate Robinson? Twice, I believe.
Wow, that is wild.
Okay, let me try and think of some more here. I
JR,
think
no, JR wasn't in it.
no, he was in it. I
He
think
was
at
in
one
it?
point, not
I
when he was
thought
with the
so.
Nuggets. I think when he was with the Hornets.
Okay.
Vince Carter.
Of course. Yep. Of course.
I think Kobe got one, but I'm not sure on that one.
Interesting. Huh. Name
maybe
3 home run derby champions.
Maybe Derek Jones Jr. got one.
Okay, we're not just making people up now. Name 3 home run derby champions.
All right, you got to start with Josh Hamilton.
Gotta.
I mean, he set the record. I think.
Oh, really?
Or maybe he didn't win because he hit it. Oh, Derek Jones Jr. did win one.
Yeah. Anthony Simons, Obi Toppin. Look at these. C-listers was generous.
Nate Robinson won twice, just like I said. Oh, Dwight Howard would have been an easy one.
Ugh.
Oh, Nate Robinson won 3.
Wow.
Oh, Jay Rich. Yep. Vince Carter won and Kobe won. I got all mine right. Let's go.
Good job.
Oh, Dominique Wilkins, another easy one. Okay. So I have Josh Hamilton. I think he won. I'm almost afraid that he just has the best round ever, and he didn't actually win the home run derby. Pete Alonso obviously has 2. Let me try to think. I believe Vladdy Jr. didn't win because he hit too many too fast, and then he got tired. Oh shit! Home run derby champion. Oh, there was one in Coors Field. Oh well, now I saw it in the comments, so I can't use that one. God damn it, Luis.
Yes,
I
Luis.
actually was gonna say Mark McGuire for that one, so I'm gonna just say Mark McGuire won one at some point.
Yeah, maybe Barry Bonds too.
He might have LeBron'd it, dude.
No.
Yeah, I think
Oh
he
my
might have.
God. We thought he was the good guy, that he would be the upstanding citizen. No.
Definitely not.
Barry Bonds.
Oh man, that's actually hard. I only remember like the iconic performances. A lot of them didn't even result in victories. Allie, will you pull up home run derby champions for us? Gosh,
How many Rockies have tried? Like competed?
Oh, Aaron Judge, Bryce
of
Harper.
course,
Why are we
that was
not
a big
thinking of the sluggers of today's MLB? Keep going, keep going. Is it
Not the
scrolling?
best list.
Oh, and now we're at the bottom.
Ooh, any good ads though?
Some cameras. What? This is only like the last 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
What a
that
fraud.
doesn't help.
I don't know what to tell you. That's all I could find. There was another one, but this one's like way. You gotta go like it just has way more information.
I was trying to Google, did Mark McGuire win the home run derby? And the first thing that came up was, did Mark McGuire die?
Oh, no. Did he?
I got this. Won his first and only derby in '92. I did it again.
All
Runner
right.
up Mark McGuire.
Wait, I need to know if Josh Hamilton won. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Runner up in 2008.
So he didn't get it?
Gotcha. I win this one.
You don't. Sadly, Hamilton lost the Derby despite hitting a record 28 home runs in the first round. Jeez.
Yeah, you could also read the screen.
I can't
Yeah.
read it. It's too small.
Luis
I've
brings
had
up a
it
good
right here
point
this
about
whole time.
Wikipedia.
What about Wikipedia?
Oh, Allie's gone. I want her to be upset.
What?
Luis makes a good point about this page with tons of info called Wikipedia.
Okay.
Yeah, but
we
it's
have.
weird again.
I forgot we have a hard out. So.
Oh, we do.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's go to
aren't
my
you
big
late
three.
already?
What?
Ooh.
Aren't you late already?
No, 4:15. All right, let's go to my big three, and you can predict this. Pete Alonso to win plus 200. It's actually up to plus 210 now, so a little extra juice. Pete Alonso over 38.5 homers. Now, if you look at this in your bet, just normally, it's set at like minus 110 or something. But I saw that Bleacher Report Betting posted that they have like an exclusive boost to get it up to plus 125. I have to admit it was really hard to like unlock it. But what you do, this is some serious like help right here. Go to their tweet, BR Betting. There's a link on there that says bet here. If you just click that and you're not doing it on your desktop, which who bets on their desktop, it's going to be difficult for you. So what you got to do is hold down that link, then press like share, and then it'll say like they'll give you an option that says open in Safari. Then you click open in Safari. Then the little DraftKings logo should come up at the top where you can open in the app, and then bet it from there.
Good to know.
Got to jump through some hoops to get that extra juice.
You do.
And then finally, I put this in earlier when it was at 251.5 total home runs at minus 120. Of course, we love that bet. Tyler asked, he said, I guess they've moved it up since to 254.5, which feels like the margins are so slim that you would just continue to say yes, but it'll be sad if there's only 254.
Those scare me. Maybe I'm crazy, but it feels like the under hit last year. I might be wrong. Maybe I bet the under and it was off, but when everybody's betting the over for things like this, it does kind of feel like a trap.
I'm pretty sure it went over last year. The only one I remember for sure went over was total distance of all the home runs combined. That one hit. And we had a huge boost on it, so that was big for us. But I don't think they have that one this year because it's so unscientific that it's kind of bullshit. But there you go. Those are my three picks. I understand your hesitation. Sea level, pitcher's park, all that stuff doesn't exactly help. But they're so short down the line that I feel like there's a strategy to just like pulling it over there, and it'll be easy to clear the fences in the corners.
I guess maybe that is it, but that's I don't know. It scares me a little.
All right, let's go to your big three.
U.S. women's national team plays Canada in the championship for CONCACAF tonight. U.S. is only
the Women's Gold Cup.
Nope, the CONCACAF. CONCACAF W Championship.
Okay, they don't call it the Gold Cup.
No, I think that's a no. I think that is a thing though.
I thought the Gold Cup was the CONCACAF championship.
Maybe that's just men. I thought the women might have one too. I'm not sure. But minus 135 to win. That's a good deal. They're playing Canada. Canada's solid, obviously, but the U.S. should win. They just need to put the ball in the goal. Pete Alonso to go to the final.
Where's this televised?
Fox
channel?
or sorry, CBS probably or Paramount or CBS, Paramount, whatever.
That makes this like a low-key decent sports night.
It's not bad.
Yeah, like
it's not bad.
I mean, for what we've been getting recently, like
exactly
since the Stanley Cup, this has to be the best sports night since. Well, yesterday was good, but
what was yesterday?
Just the Open.
Oh, that is true. Of course, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, for sports nights at least, this is good.
Yeah, this is a good one. All right, go on.
I mean, home run derby over real baseball, absolutely. Pete Alonso to go to the final at minus 105, a little bit safer. Pujols to hit the longest his longest first round home run over 448.5 at -110. I feel like he's got one in him, right? Like that's a pretty low number, it feels like. I feel like he's got one, and I don't know that he's going to the second round. I think his longest of the night, they have the line at like 454 or something. So
Also, you know how like I don't know if you've ever seen this on like golf TikTok or something, but people accuse golfers who like hit into a screen and like show how far they hit it or their ball speed or anything,
mhm.
that they're like juicing the numbers by like turning up the wind in the simulator. I think that they might turn up the wind in the simulator for
Oh.
Pujols and just be like, "Oh my God, he hit that one 514," even though it was really like 416.
Maybe. I guess this is an official pick, but Julio Rodriguez is the dark horse, I feel like, to win the whole thing. Plus 850. He's just a rookie. This seems like the kind of thing that he's built for. Like you go through all the nerdy stats. Well, I don't, but some people go through all the nerdy stats. And he's I think let's see, 95 plus mile an hour hits. He's 12th in the league. Pete Alonso's 13th. Nobody else who's in this in front of him. Like I think that at some point he's gonna win one. It might not be tonight. You can get
Who's
him to go
that?
to the second round -165. Julio Rodriguez, like
Okay.
21-year-old rookie for the Mariners.
He's gonna swing too hard and flame out quickly.
Is he? Well, that's a shame.
Yeah. Too young, dude. He just doesn't have the polar bear like experience.
I guess.
All right. Let's give a shout out to DraftKings Sports Book where you can get in on all this good stuff. It's actually really, really fun to bet the home run derby. Like betting is always fun.
It is.
But betting on the home run derby is elite fun. So get over there, get in on that profit boost I mentioned earlier. There's also like a bet $25 on the derby, and you'll get a 50% SGP profit boost for your next time that you want to get in on an SGP. So get in on all that over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Also, you can get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR. New customers only, minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. All right, let's go to our dilemma of the day, which is a big turn from the home run derby. But I think this is actually pretty fun, Hank. I just discovered these today. If you go into the NFL tab on DraftKings Sportsbook and then go to team specials, at the top they have every single team. So you scroll over and you go to Denver Broncos. I want to pick out which one we like the most out of these options.
All right, I'm pulling it up now.
Okay. We'll start here with any Denver Broncos player to have over 9.5 regular season receiving TDs. And the value on this is kind of shocking at plus 225.
I mean, 10's a pretty big number. I think I still have the receiver numbers up here somewhere. Oh, there we go. So last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers in the NFL. All of them receivers, no tight ends, had 10 touchdowns. The Broncos could have one of those 8.
The question would be, I guess, like, did DK or Tyler Lockett ever have 10? And I want to say the answer is yes. It's
DK had 12 last year.
Okay, so there you go. I think Russell Wilson's throwing for at least 35 touchdowns. I said on our show I would set the line at 34.5, and I would take the over.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the way down, I believe, at 31.5 at DraftKings. But I just think like someone's gonna rack up a bunch. I don't know if it's gonna be Cortland Sutton just doing the DK thing. I don't know if it's gonna be Jerry Jeudy just like cooking people in the red zone, or what it's gonna be. But I like this one a decent amount.
Yep, I agree. It's a good starting point.
All right, Hank, get your calculator out.
Oh boy.
The next one here is Denver Broncos over 425.5 regular season points. Divide that by 17 for me.
Okay. 13 teams did it last year. I can give you that. 425.5 divided by 17. So 25 a game. A little over 25 a game.
Gotta average 25 a game, which is notably 1 point over what I say is the bare minimum if you expect to win the football game. I always say offense should go into every game expecting to score 24 or more. Defense should go into every game expecting to allow 24 or less. So do the Broncos essentially accomplish the feat more times than they don't and avoid any like crazy low numbers? I think this is possible. I'll be honest. I don't like it quite. I don't even like it as much as I like the other one. And this one's only plus 100.
Yeah, that's fair. Again, though, like 13 teams did it last year. You got to think that the Broncos are exactly. So
Yep.
I don't mind it. Again, plus 100 for the juice isn't great though. And the Broncos would need another 90 points over the course of the season they had last year, and that is a pretty big jump.
It's not possible for me to hate one more than I hate this next one. Either Melvin Gordon or Javonte Williams to have over 1249 and a half regular season rushing yards.
Yeah, you could totally see Javonte doing it or touch wood, but if one of them gets hurt, then the other one probably does it. But I agree. It's not worth the 3-1 odds.
Nope. Jerry Jeudy or Cortland Sutton over 1,999.5 combined regular season receiving yards. Do the two of them combine for 2,000 yards? I personally think there's a decent chance they both go over 1,000. But I think someone pointed out there was only 5 duos or something that did that last year. So that's not as exciting. But to combine, this is at plus 200. The value's pretty darn good. It's just how many votes does Tim Patrick take away from them? You add in the third party, and all of a sudden someone's stealing votes.
Yeah, that one scares me a bit.
Okay.
Health wise, I don't really trust either of them yet. Like Jerry's getting to the point. Like he hasn't done anything. He hasn't been hurt all that much. But between that and could one of them bust and all, you have KJ sitting right there too. I'm staying away from that.
Jerry Jeudy to have over 149.5 receiving yards in at least 2 regular season games. How many times did Tyler Lockett do it last year? That's what I want to know.
Let's see. So to get to 150, he did it once. He had 178 against Tennessee.
Okay, yep, I'm out. If you would have told me he did it 3 times, I would have been like, okay, well then I can see this happening. Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams over 14.5 combined regular season rushing touchdowns. I'm a big believer in letting Russ cook, and I think that's going to eat into this. I'm going to go no on this.
Yeah, if the juice is a little bit better, I'd be tempted. But plus 120 doesn't do it.
Don't like this one either. Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams over 1999.5 combined regular season rushing yards. I've got them right there in the high 1800s, low 1900s.
But
it is plus
260. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
I like this better than some of the others. I don't think it's my favorite though.
I would keep it in my back pocket and watch just the way things are playing out as the season gets closer. Russell Wilson over 4,249.5 regular season passing yards, and Jerry Jeudy over 6.5 regular season receiving TDs at plus 350. It's a little bit too much that you need to go right there.
Definitely. I mean, he's never thrown for that many yards before.
Yep.
And Jerry's he didn't catch a single touchdown last year. Yeah, I'm staying away from that.
Russell Wilson to have 349, over 349.5 passing yards in at least 3 regular season games plus 105. I do like this one.
Yeah, I think I do too. 4 tries at it. It's a weird bet, but I don't think it's a bad value, especially plus 130.
Where I think this is really good is that you're getting 6 games in the AFC West, and I just think a lot of them are going to turn into shootouts.
It's against an NFC West team.
What do you mean? No. It was Russell Wilson
Oh, I was
to
looking at
have
the last one.
over 349.5 passing yards in at least 3 regular season games.
Oh, yeah. So 3 of them. 2 I'd love. 3 scares me a little bit, but I still do think I like it.
Okay. Last one here. Russell Wilson to score a rushing touchdown against any NFC West team in the regular season. I got to be honest. I feel like he gets one week 1. Like, you just win this bet in the first game.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. That's the one I was talking about before. I do think that one's a good bet though. That might be my favorite.
For me, it comes down to that at plus 130 or any Broncos player to have 10 receiving touchdowns at plus 225. I like those two a lot. Both
Yeah.
the first one, the receiving touch one's just being like a value play. Like at plus 225, it's worth sitting on that all season. And Russell Wilson to score a rushing TD. Well, that's just fun because it's going to happen week 1. Maybe first touchdown of the game.
Russ hasn't had a 350-yard passing game since November 8th of 2020, week 8 of 2020.
Wow. Okay. But how many did he have that year?
He actually had 3 that season. That was the third of the 3.
So that's his best season. All right, I'm out on that one.
Yeah, I'm not worried about. Yeah, I don't think I'm in on that one either.
All right. Well,
back up to the top.
What's that?
I'll probably go back up to the top and just
Yeah.
say the 9.5 receiving touchdowns, any Bronco, and maybe the points. The points is
Yeah.
something too.
I ended up liking the points more and more as we went through the other ones.
Yeah.
All right. This is fun. Take those 2. I'm past my heart out, so I got to get out of here. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit us with a thumbs up on your way out on YouTube. And that will wrap it up for today. We'll catch you tomorrow on DNVR Bets Daily.